Hi, this is David, and the YouTube videos I've seen about solving the Rubik's Cube, sometimes they're a little difficult. This is what I call Rubik's Cubes for Dummies. You can find my manuscript on Amazon.com under Solving Rubik's Cubes for Dummies. The first thing you need to understand is that this is what's called the top portion. You can tell that because the Rubik's emblem is here. And this is what's called the white side. That's what you want to solve first. This is a lot of simple common sense and problem solving. There are no algorithms for this. I'm going to walk you through the process as slow and as accurately as I can. And I'm also going to try not to stop taping. You're going to solve for the white cross first. Even though there's a piece down here, we don't know whether or not that piece is the right piece. So we're really not going to concern ourselves with it. So really what I'd like to do is knock it out the way. There we go. So at this point, all you see is the white dot. The white centerpiece rather. We're going to solve for the cross. So you're looking for these edge pieces right here that are white and blue or white or green, and we're looking for them on the cube. Here's one right here. This is white and red. To move this piece, you simply have to move. This is very simple. This one, you're going to move it down. Once again, that's the top. Okay, well, we've got this other one that's already in place. But we're looking at this one right here. This one we're moving down. This was the piece that was right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to, boys and girls, sorry about that. We're moving this piece down. And then you want to match it with that centerpiece, the red centerpiece, and then over one. That's the piece that's right there now, and we're simply going to turn it up to the top now so that it matches with the centerpiece. This centerpiece, this white piece is already in the right place, but it's the wrong matching centerpiece color. This has to go with the orange side. So let's move it out of the way. You're moving it down, out the way, and here it is here now. It's on the bottom. But what you want to do is move it over to its orange matching side. That's blue. That's green. Here's the orange matching side for that. So at this point, we're just simply going to turn this side here up. And you are forming your cross. Now you've got to look for another edge piece. Here's one here. I'm just trying to keep this cube in view. It's really important that when you move the Rubik's Cube, once you start forming something, you got to move it back into place. For example, we're going to move this down here. Let me show you why. I'm sorry, let me go back. This piece right here has to go down. So we're going to move it down and out of the way and move it over, because you're going to have to move the top piece back. It's really important to keep moving whatever you've got established back in place. Now the piece that we had down here is here now. So we're going to match it with its blue centerpiece, which is over here. So we're going to simply move this piece here over here to match its blue centerpiece. And because it's on bottom and it needs to go on top, we're simply going to turn it up top. Very, very simple to do. I'm trying to keep this in focus for you. We've got to find this matching side right here. And here it is here. This is, once again, it's not simple to do. It's really just simple problem solving. But you got to remember, once you move something out of place, you got to move it back. We know that this piece right here needs to be over here. But it's very simple. We need to move it down and out of the way. But then again, you got to move your original piece back into place, or you'll mess up your cross. Does that make sense? Okay, now this piece is over here, and we accidentally moved it to the same side as the green centerpiece. This piece here is now with its green centerpiece. It's on the bottom. We're simply going to move it up to the top. So now you've got your white cross. I wish there were algorithms. They're not. This is just simple common sense. The next step is to solve for these corner pieces here. And it's a little bit of problem solving, and it also involves making sure that you keep your cross in place. So what you're going to do is, this is the white centerpiece, this is the orange centerpiece, this is the blue centerpiece. So you're going to look for a corner piece, the corner piece that goes here. It would have to be blue, orange, and white. So let's find it. Blue, orange, and white. Here it is here. So we're going to move it down and out of the way for a second and move this back. Now what you want to do is move this blue, orange, and white centerpiece over to the corner that it's supposed to go in. Now it goes here, blue, orange, and white. Now, right now, it's down here. The only thing you can do with these corner pieces, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it focused, is to move this down and out of the way and back up. Now you want to move this blue, orange, and white piece back to where it belongs to see which direction you're going to move it into. Don't forget, once you move it down and out the way, move it back to where it belongs and say, okay, this piece now, this blue, orange, and white piece is going to move this way. So what you want to do is move it out of the way, move this corner piece where it's going down, and move the corner piece into place, and then scoot it back up to where it belongs. That's the same procedure you're going to use with all of these corner pieces. I'm going to do the next one for you. Let's find the orange, green, and white centerpiece. That's red, white, and blue. Orange, green, and white. It's up here, and we want it over here. First of all, let's move it down and out of the way, but move the cross back to where it belongs. Now the piece is here in the corner where it belongs. It's down here, but you can't turn it up like that because that's wrong. So what you're going to do, once again, you can only move this corner piece. This is where you're centering your attention, because this piece here needs to go here, but we need to switch it around so that the white side is here or here. The only thing you can do is move either this side down and back, or this side down and back, because this corner piece right here that you're working with needs to move. So let's do this. Let's move it down and out of the way and move this back up. That's really important. Now the piece is over here. Let's move it into place and see what happens. Now this is really very simple at this point, because this is your green, orange, and white piece, right, corner piece right here. It goes here. Look and see which direction it has to flow. It has to flow from, I'm trying to move, it goes up here. So what you've got to do is you've got to move this, once again, move it out of the way, move this down, move this into place, and then move it back up. And now that corner piece is where it belongs. Let's find another one. Let's find the green, the red, and the white corner piece. Once again, that's the red, white. It's over here. So first of all, once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's move it out of the way and move this back up to where it belongs. And the green, yes. The green, orange, and white centerpiece is here. But it goes here. It goes here. Green, orange, and white. I'm sorry, not the green, orange, and white. My bad, sorry. The red, white, and green. So it goes here. So you're going to, once again, once you move it out of the way, move it back to where it belongs. We know it's the green, red, and white piece. So we're going to take this green, red, and white piece once we've got it, and look at the white is here, but it's got to go here. So we're going to move this out of the way, move the top down, move the piece into its corner piece, and then move it back up to where it belongs. We've got one more piece, that red, white, and blue piece that we've been looking at all for the past few minutes. It's over here. This red, white, and blue piece goes over here with the red, white, and blue. So first of all, move the piece into place where it belongs. Once you move it into place, you go, okay, it's going to go this way. So what you want to do is move it out of the way, move the side down, move it back into place, and then move it back up. And now you've got the top of the cube solved. Blue, red, green, orange, and all this is white. This is more common sense and just learning that you can and cannot move pieces. You can go to Amazon.com and get my manuscript. It's Solving Rubik's Cubes for Dummies, and it gives you all of the scenarios for solving the middle layer and the yellow layer. I call this the white layer, and it's actually the top layer. This is the middle layer, and the yellow side is actually going to be called the bottom layer. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how to solve for the middle layer. Thanks for watching. Looks pretty good there.